What does you do?
I'm freelance photographer.
Groovy. What do you shoot?
Mainly people.
Like portraits?
Yeah. Yeah, I like portraits.
Yo, welcome back to the channel. It's your boy Stu, Streetwalker, Grumpy Soldier Photography here in El Paso. And being not a native El Pasoan, I am still learning the culture. I'm still learning the vibe. I'm still learning what makes the city tick. And one of the things that I'm quickly figuring out is art. Art is a huge piece of this city. It's a huge part of the culture. And as long as you are an artist and you're doing the right thing, the city will allow you to just do your thing without telling you can't put it up on buildings. So if you walk around El Paso long enough, you know that downtown El Paso, we have a graffiti district where the building owners allow artists to come down and just have self-expression and just spray the buildings up, right? A lot of those mural pieces have a lot of history behind them. And as the streetwalker, man, doing street photography, I run across a lot of people. I run across a lot of people from all different backgrounds, all different socioeconomic backgrounds. And it's rare that I find another artist out on the streets. And this day, for some reason, something told me, turn right off of El Paso and go down Father Ram Street. And if you know, you know. And as soon as I turned, there was a trolley there taking, dropping some folks off, picking some folks up. And then I noticed someone putting up a mural. And I stopped and we had a conversation, and his name is Ulysses, man. That day I was shooting black and white. I had the Q2 monochrome, and I just captured a couple snapshots of him putting it up with his assistant Ayo. And he gave me a little bit of brief history about it. And I told him, man, let's lock in, let's tap in. And I reached out to him and I asked him when he'd be done, and he said about a week. I reached out again to try to follow up, see if he was done with it, and he wasn't. And then I gave him a little bit more time, because I understand as an artist, man, sometimes you have this plan, you have it all mapped out, and then life gets in the way and it kind of gets altered. But and I decided to tap in one more time, and he said, yeah, man, I just finished it. We should link up and let's sit down, let's talk about it, let's do some kind of little interview and let's talk about the piece, man. And that's what we did. Phenomenal artist. I want to say, correct me if I'm wrong, Ulysses, that this was his first public piece. So for me to be there to capture his first public piece is a milestone for myself and for him. So hopefully this is not the last time. I know he has a few private pieces that he's probably been commissioned to do for some businesses or restaurants or whatever, but let's keep supporting one another as artists, because we know artists support artists. A lot of times people that aren't artists don't understand what we go through and some of the struggles that we may have to overcome, but let's keep pushing one another, man. And if you know El Paso, you know we love our art. The city is littered with it, but not in a bad way, right? It's there for a purpose. It shows, a lot of the art shows history, it shows public figures, it shows the struggle, it shows all the things coming up from El Paso's history, man. So enjoy the footage. We sat down, we chopped it up. He talked about each piece that makes up the entire mural and what it means, why he did them, why he put it there, and some of his next work that he has coming up and his socials, man. So lock in, stay tuned, peace, love y'all.
What's going on, people? What's going on, guys? What's going on? What's good? Animo.
So tell the people who you are, man, and what you do.
So basically, my name's Ulises. I go by Yuli, and my artist name is Yuli's Gold. So I'm a El Pasoan, born and raised, El Paso Juarez. Most of my life I grew up between the city of Ciudad Juarez, Mexico, along the border of El Paso, Texas, United States. So that's me. My journey has taken me from El Paso to San Antonio, Dallas, Houston, And I just recently moved back from Austin after 9 years. So my artistic journey continues as a muralist. So basically I'm trying to just put a little bit more of my touch into El Paso's art scene.
Yeah. So tell us about the piece. What inspired the piece and why did you decide to put it here?
So what inspired me was coming back to El Paso where I grew up. Being a desert rat, it's very interesting being centrally located in Texas where there's a lot of woods and rivers, and growing up there I didn't have Juarez or Mexico right next to me. So when I moved back, I realized the connection of these two cities, aka the sister cities, and basically just going to and from every day is a journey within itself. It's a lifestyle that, you know, a lot of people elsewhere really don't know what that commute or daily commute is about. So this is what this piece is about. It represents the community of Juarez and El Paso. Juarez is not the same without El Paso, and El Paso is not the same without Juarez. And basically the X represents Olin, which is the Nahuatl word for movement, and which is also a large monument in Juarez, and it's become a monument that identifies the people of Juarez. It means movement, and I think it does a good job about explaining the community here in this part of West Texas, which is the last tip of Texas. The people here are always engaged in movement, constantly growing, constantly shifting, vice versa. The people from El Paso are always constantly moving, changing consistently. The only thing that is constant is change, and I think this sister city represents that quite adequately, and that's what this piece represents. It represents the interchange between El Paso and Juarez. All right, so right off the bat, the X is what I refer to as the X of Juarez. It's a modern day pyramid. It's a monumental structure created by the artist Sebastian. He's got work all over the world, and I think it's a great honor to have his piece at a monumental scale in representing Juarez. It is significant in the Nahuatl word for Olin, which is movement, which is represented by the upper right-hand corner, which is growing and hasn't topped off. We shouldn't top off. We should always be consistently in movement. The eye in the middle, it's the evil eye. It's protection. It's to protect us on our journey, on our daily journey between, to, and from. The designs on the bottom are representative of the First Nations that were here. We have the Plains, Comanche, Apache, Tigua. Tigua is represented up in the upper left-hand corner. Then in the secondary object is the alligator from the San Jacinto Plaza, which was in the 80s iconic for its live alligators in the plaza. That was later changed, but it still remained the Plaza de San Jacinto, or the Plaza de los Lagartos, which translates to the Plaza of the Alligators. Basically, that's the piece in itself. The crosses down here represent the women that have been lost in the femicides of Juarez, Ni Una Más. And this pottery represents the pottery styles of the Chihuahua region, Casas Grandes, Paquime, that region. Animo, I always sign all my murals with Animo. Animo is my philosophy. Animo is resilience. It's the light at the end of the tunnel. It's what gets you up in the morning. And basically, that's what this piece represents. It's Animo, movement, and the constant commute between the two sister cities.
So tell the people where they can find you and any future projects you may have going on.
Yeah, so as far as socials go, I only have Instagram. It's at Ulyss_gold. That's at Ulyss_gold.
Spell it.
ULYS_GOLD. I have a couple other pieces in private collections here in El Paso, but as far as public art goes, it's this mural and then the two other pieces at private collection. And then I have one coming up next month during the month of October. It's going to be on Montana and Pershing, so stay tuned for that.
Cool. So, once again, as an artist, meeting another artist, two different mediums, but it's good to see that we can come together and promote one another, push one another. And man, I look forward to keeping in touch with you for any other projects you got going on.
All right, yeah, man.
Make sure to follow me on socials as well, and we just stay connected, man.
You got it, man.
Cool. All right.